Hi there. It's Saturday night. We're sitting there waiting for the sun to set. The rain's moving in, and preceding it is beautifully cool breeze, which was well needed after a very hot day. And so I'm sitting here. I got to bathe and put on my jammies, and we're in the tent and we're relaxing and hanging out, and I'm feeling such incredible gratitude for this incredibly abundant, generous, and loving earth that gave me the water with which I bathed myself after a long day, that gives me this incredibly comforting, loving, caressing breeze, and that will give me the rain tonight. I'll be able to sleep. I love sleeping in the tent in the rain. It is such a soothing way to sleep. So I'm very grateful for all of this that is coming and is here, this moment, beholding this moment, this beautiful, beautiful opportunity to live. And a friend of mine gave me the book about the Peace Pilgrim, because a lot of people feel that that is apropos for me right now. And so I've been reading this Peace Pilgrim, her life and work in her own words, and it is a really good read. Check it out if you can find it, because she's describing a process that's really fascinating to me. She describes the process of preparing herself to dedicate her life in this way, to surrender to service of God, to infinite love, to serve others as a imperative, as a lifestyle. And she's describing this in a very specific, almost delineated way. And what she describes is my life over the last, I don't know how many years, but certainly the last 4 or 5 years. The process that I've been going through. And I just keep getting deeper and deeper. So I don't think there's any end to it. But she really lays it out. So if you want to know how to come to this place of absolute freedom and absolute peace, read what she did and do it. Follow it. Practice it. Because obviously it worked. She was amazing. Do you know that she walked back and forth across the United States about 32 times? And every time, for years and years of her life, all she did was talk about, we are one family. How can I serve you? How can I love you? How can I learn to have peace with you? Because if we have peace with each other, we have peace on earth. Because if we love each other, we love ourselves and we love God. And this is what she did. She walked around, and she did it with nothing but what she could carry in her pockets. In the pockets of this tunic she wore that said Peace Pilgrim on it. And basically, it was like a comb, a toothbrush, a notebook, and a pen. And she never had any money. She didn't have shelter. She didn't have a tent. She didn't have a mattress. She didn't have anything. And she had this absolute faith that the world was going to care for her. As she loved it, it would love her back. And I admire her faith so much. And I don't have it yet. I need to know that I can lay down a mattress and rest. I really need to take care of my body. And maybe the fascinating thing is, I wonder if this is where it's leading me, if I could get to the point where I would need nothing, that would be, in fact, the ultimate freedom. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I still have attachments to some of these things. And as I was reading about her process, and the point that she talks about, you have to be non-attached to everything, like literally everything, every person, every place, every experience, every possession. And I was thinking about how I have been struggling, because before I left, I sold, in order to buy the equipment that I felt I needed to do this, I sold everything that I had. And what I didn't sell that wasn't personal, sentimental, I gave away. And so I have very, very little possessions at this point, except for this equipment, which feels to me so crucial in a way, because it's like, oh, I know I need my tent. I need shelter at night. I need a chair to sit on. I need some food to eat, you know. I need this smartphone so I know where I'm going and so I can send out videos so other people can join me. I need these things. But what she's saying is, no, you don't need these things. And I agree with her entirely. And maybe that's where I'm going. However, right now, that's not where I'm at. And so I've had this experience recently where a lot of the stuff that I thought was really crucial started to break. And I stayed calm. I had faith. I didn't worry. I was doing really, really good. Up until the littlest thing kind of tipped the scale. I have this little mirror, right? And it was at my friend's house, and it fell, and it broke out of the frame. And I just kind of like, for me, right, the last vanity, like I need to have a mirror. I need my mirror so I can see myself. And so I panicked for a minute when it broke, and I felt myself go, you know. And then I was able to put it back in the frame and stick it on with some tape, and it was fine. And then about 5 minutes later, I started to laugh because I realized there's more mirrors in the world. It's perfectly fine. I felt like maybe that was like a tipping point for me. And so I've been looking at my attachments and looking at, why are things breaking? This is very interesting, and how can I learn from this? What is the opportunity present in this? And I have to talk about the cart, right? Because I was preparing that cart for months and months and months. Well, no. I was preparing that cart for a month. It just felt like months and months and months. With a lot of other people. I put a lot of energy in it, a lot of vision. A lot of people put energy into it. I really was invested in it. And I started to walk with it, and it became pretty clear after I got it fixed the second time. It's still the same problem, that it tipped over, and tipping over was just not going to work. It just couldn't work like that. And a truck went by, and the breeze from the truck tipped the cart. And that's when I knew, okay, well, I have to let go. And I did. I took a deep breath, and I said, okay, I trust everything will work out okay. And guess what happened? Now, after all that time, all that energy into the old cart, the nights and days of preparation of that cart, in 2 days, I was able to find a better replacement. Find it, buy it, alter it, prepare it, pack it, and be ready to be back on the road with a much, much better replacement. So here, you know, what I think of as crucial equipment, how am I going to haul my stuff? It broke. I let go. And greater, better equipment came to me. This is just another opportunity for me to go deeper and deeper into faith, to know that as long as I continue the walk of my talk, the walk of love, every step in awareness of who we are, every step in love for what is, for what we are, for what we have. As long as I continue to do this, I don't have to worry about anything. And I really don't have to be attached to these things. They can break, and I'll get a new one. Not only will I get a new one, I'll get a new one, a better one, and easier. It'll just keep getting easier. And all this comes down to faith. Faith that everything is fine all the time. Faith that as long as I align with the truth of who I am, with the truth of infinite love, I don't have to worry about anything. I don't need anything. I don't have to sweat it. It's all about deepening my faith every chance. Every time something breaks, there's another opportunity. Thank you. I'm going to take it. Another opportunity to get more and more faith in the abundance that comes in love. Love is the greatest creator. Love is the only creator, the original. Therefore, if I am in love, I can create anything I need easily, effortlessly, and better. So I invite you to consider that. I invite you to come on this journey with me of learning to have faith in yourself, of learning to align with the truth of who you are, which is nothing less than a perspective, a extension of God. Know who you are. Believe in who you are. Bask in the joy and the peace of that truth. And come for a walk with me, because it's you I want to talk to. All right. I love you. Talk soon.